March 8th, this is the day that he was voted in or came into power as the supreme leader, the third supreme leader of Iran. Uranus was still next to his ascendant. Pluto was at the top here, coming into a conjunction with his midheaven. Now it's 3 degrees away from the midheaven, but that is still close to it, showing power, coming into power, powerful changes in his life, transformation of power. Uranus here is that sudden change of who he is. And it was here when his father passed away. But it's also showing sudden change in his role of his life, suddenly being looked at as the new supreme leader. His sun was opposite to his sun, and Mercury was opposite to his sun. Maybe it was a struggle for him to become the leader. Perhaps he did not want to be the leader, but he had to be the leader. He was voted in, forced type of leader. He didn't run for power. He was voted into being power. And perhaps there was some opposition to it on his part. Or it could be showing that he came in here aggressively. The sun was next, and the Mercury was next to his natal north node. Change of direction in his life. But yet it's opposite the south node. So perhaps him being in power was not his first choice. And maybe there is some conflict with what he wants or who he is. Transiting moon was in Scorpio, 7th house, squaring to his natal moon and natal Venus. It seemed like there was some oppositions, some challenges in his life. He became a leader as a result of his father passing away. Possibly being in power is challenging his emotions, pushing him into a new direction of maybe where he's not so comfortable. As a result of that, it could make his leadership very challenging. What I mean by that is the sun and Mercury opposite to the south node. He's moving in the opposite direction of what he is used to. And that for him could give challenges. North node and Mars in Pisces. Action was taken to put him into this position of power. Him being the leader of Iran now, Saturn and Neptune are still opposite his natal Uranus in the 6th house. Military, coming into a place in Iran where it is a war going on. Military type of leadership. He could run the country in more of a militant type of way. Or perhaps he is active, aggressive type of changes. He could maybe make active, aggressive changes in Iran. But with Saturn and Neptune conjunct each other in the time of war that he's gone into power, he could be still leading with this military type of leadership. Or he could face many challenges in being the leader because the country is in a state of war. That could be what is how he's running, is through this military way. And it's very challenged. He came into a place of power where there's a war going on. Moon squaring the moon, his emotions have been triggered. He came into this as a result of his father dying. So he is emotionally upset. And those emotions with the moon here could be how he is ruling. He's ruling with his emotions as opposed to ruling from that objective type of way with Aquarius, being able to step aside and step away from his emotions. He could be ruling from his emotions. And the alliances that he makes could be as a result of the emotional issues that have traumas that have surrounded him coming into power. I see him as being more of an aggressive type of leader. Different than his father. He's coming into it where he is upset, possibly, that his father passed away. And as a result of those emotions, he will make those decisions, which, with the new alliances, which could be problematic. Making decisions from an emotional state of mind instead of from being able to separate the emotions and being a leader. But very powerful status that he's come into. Venus was also opposite his natal Uranus. A passion. He could be very passionate or passionately trying to get back at people who have hurt his father. And again, as a result of that, he's leading from a place where he is passionate and emotional about. So the decisions that he makes and the alliances and the strategies that he's doing militarily will affect his leadership. They will dictate how he is leading right now. Sudden surprising challenges could come up. Sudden shocking changes could come up. Uranus opposite natal Neptune, the partnerships. Military strikes against the opposition. Strategic attacks against the opposition. So leader-wise, very powerful position that he's in. He came into it as a result of his father passing away, sudden change of his direction of life. But leading from an emotional mindset. Making attacks, military strategies will be a big part of his rule. Military. And trying to get back revenge on the people who have killed his father. I know there have been talks about peace and trying to make a deal between Iran and the United States and Israel, but I don't see that happening very quickly for the fact that he is emotional. He's leading from his emotions right now. And as a result of that, he's going to want to get this revenge on the people who have hurt his father, have killed him, have hurt his country. And there will be opposition. There will be many challenges that he is facing and dealing with. He is being challenged to rule, to lead. That's all I'm going to do for right now. I will look further into his charts for other upcoming transits that occur. I just wanted to take a look at who he was, where he's going, and what type of ruler he is, and how this affects this war with Iran and the United States and Israel. If you would like an astrology reading, please click the link in the description and we can talk about your past, your present, your future, and see how you would like it to unfold. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, and share.